I believe that a slow morning sets the right tone for the day ahead. My mornings don't always look like this, but when I have a day off from work, I love to start my day slowly, especially when I know that it is going to be a busier day. I know not everyone has the privilege of starting their morning slowly, but if you can, try creating small pockets of rest throughout your day. I also want to encourage you not to compare my day with yours. We're all walking through different seasons of life, and our days will naturally look different. And please don't look at only the work portion of my day and see that as productivity. Everything that comes before and after is also part of what makes my day meaningful and productive. My mental, physical, and spiritual health is, I would say, far more important than anything I can accomplish through work. Our busy culture can make us feel that slowing down or resting means we're not ambitious enough. And social media has only made this pressure even stronger. We constantly see people sharing everything that they're doing or accomplishing, and that can lead us to believe we should always be striving for more and view rest as a bad thing. I was a workaholic for many years of my life, and even now, it is still a struggle for me to see rest as a good thing. I used to tie my identity to how much I could accomplish in a day. I proudly wore my busyness like a badge of honor and saw my mental and physical exhaustion as a proof of my hard work. When my body had enough and begged me to rest, I saw it as a sign of weakness. So instead of resting, I pushed myself even harder. The idea of resting doesn't naturally come to me because it wasn't something that was modeled to me growing up. But over the years, I learned that resting isn't a mystery. It is simply choosing to slow down when you notice that the busyness of life begins to exhaust you mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. There is a story of two sisters in the Bible, Martha and Mary. Some of you might have heard this story, but if you haven't, this is how it goes. Luke chapter 10, verses 32 to 42. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one thing. Martha has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." As someone who likes to stay busy most of the time and tries to get through endless list of things, I honestly sympathize with Martha. I can imagine how exciting it must have been for Martha when she heard that Jesus was in her town. She welcomed him into her home, but she quickly became wrapped up in the task of serving him. Before she knew it, those tasks had left her feeling overwhelmed, worried, and upset. If you resonate with Martha, I want to remind you that you don't need to perform to be seen or accepted by God. You are already treasured and loved by Him beyond measure, not because of what you did or what you can do, but because of what Jesus did on the cross that made it possible for you and I to have a relationship with God. Jesus said, "Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person, and they with me."